Hello, cheers, welcome. Last month I shot a video of what sold fast, which I'll link up on the screen. I think I want to do another what sold video this month, but today's video is actually what's not selling in my Poshmark closet. I went on Instagram and asked y'all what video you wanted this week, and this is the one y'all chose. So if you aren't following me on Instagram already, be sure to do so. So I went through all of my inventory that I've had for 6 months or longer, and I really focused on the items that I've hand selected, so the items I've thrifted or purchased through online arbitrage, and tried to find kind of patterns of things that I've been picking up almost unconsciously, assuming that they'll sell and finding that they're not. So I really kind of narrowed it down to 10 brands and actually categories or styles within those brands as well that are just not selling. And of course this has selection bias. This is based off of what I'm picking up. It's not a thorough catalog of what's not selling, but I'd be really curious after watching this video if you'd comment down below with what's not selling for you. I think this is actually a really good exercise to go back, look through your inventory, and do kind of an audit to see what is no longer selling that maybe once was in the past. So, all right, without further ado, let's jump into the video. Okay, the first one is a brand that is sold at expensive places like Revolve and Anthropologie, and I had been picking it up through retail arbitrage, and that is 3x1, 3x1. I've purchased it twice at the bins, and then I've also purchased it through ThredUp and the RealReal, and I just cannot move it apparently. I have 6 pants or jeans by this brand that just aren't moving. A lot of them are in a smaller size, which is going to be a common theme through this video, so size 24 and 25, and a lot of them I've had for 200 plus days. So I'll just share a couple examples. This is one that I found at the bins. It is a 3x1 high-rise ankle crop raw hem skinny jean in a size 24. I only paid 88 cents for it, but I've had it for 305 days. And then an example of one that I bought through retail arbitrage is this 3x1 shredded crop jeans with a frayed hem that were size 24. I paid $13.80 for these, and I've had them for 247 days. So I think I will actually probably continue to pick them up at the bins just because, you know, it still might sell and it doesn't cost much. And that's kind of a common theme in this video too, is at the bins I'm gonna be less worried about things selling really fast just because I haven't invested that much money into it, but I'm definitely gonna stop paying up for this brand. Okay, next is actually something that kind of surprised me because it's one of my favorite brands of all time to find, and that is Agolde, but specifically Agolde skinny jeans. Agolde rigid denim still does really well in my experience, but they have styles of skinny denim that are just not moving as much, and it might be that I'm pricing them too high now, but I'll share the two that haven't sold with you. So the first is this Agolde Riley high-rise jean in the color Frequency. I paid up for both of these. I paid $18.50 for these, and I've had them for 281 days. And then the second is Agolde Sophie ankle skinny jeans in Pinnacle Blue. I paid $20.68 for these, and I've had them for 234 days. So I'm just not going to necessarily pay up for skinny denim by Agolde in the future. It's pretty easy when you're on ThredUp or the RealReal to decipher whether it's skinny denim or rigid denim, because you just have to look at the material content. If it's 99% or 100% cotton, then it's rigid denim. If it's got more spandex or other things in it, then it's going to be a skinny denim. So that's not that hard. I just have to be a little bit more selective moving forward. Okay, next is a brand I used to pick up exclusively at the bins, but I've really just stopped picking up because I can't sell it, or I can't figure out what sells by this brand. And it's local to Portland, but I still just cannot figure it out. So if you guys have any tips for this brand, I mean, I'm open to picking it up because I come across it all the time, but I just can't sell it. It's Columbia. And I have 3 Columbia items that I picked up to test out, and they just have not sold, so I'll share those with you. The first is this Columbia Flashback long windbreaker hooded jacket in an extra small. Paid 97 cents for it. I've had it 242 days. Next is this Columbia Heavenly long hooded jacket, also an extra small. Maybe that's the issue, I don't know. Paid 93 cents for it, had it 219 days. This one's not an extra small. I got this Columbia Omni shade convertible sleeve shirt. an extra large men's, paid $1.11 for it, and I've had it 202 days. So I'm done picking up Columbia for the foreseeable future. Actually, I pick it up for me, if anything, but that's about it. Okay, next is a brand that I've actually talked about in a brands to no longer pick up video, and it's a brand that used to do really well for me, but I thought I'd just go ahead and mention it again here, and that is Current Elliott. I actually will pick up Current Elliott at the bins because Crossroads will take it, or it can sell for just really cheap sometimes, but I'm definitely done picking it up at the regular Goodwill. I'm done paying up for it whatsoever. Here are 3 examples of Current Elliott jeans specifically that are not selling. First, this Current Elliott high waist ankle stiletto black jean in a size 23. 23 is really hard to move, but especially by Current Elliott. I only paid $7.99 for these, so I got them at the regular Goodwill, but I've had them for 671 days. Also, this Current Elliott stiletto jean in indigo, I got these for 12 bucks. I think I got them at Crossroads, and I've had them for 636 days. And then lastly, I got these, I think at Crossroads as well. Current Elliott, the crossover embroidered jean. Or no, actually, yeah, I had got them at Crossroads. I sold them. So then when I saw them at Goodwill, I picked them up again. Then I got them for $14.99, but these ones haven't moved. I've had them for 511 days. Another thing I want to mention in this video is that I don't relist as often as I should. So if you have a more aggressive relisting strategy, you probably will have a little bit more luck selling old inventory than I do. But I just focus on listing new items every day. And at this point, that's all I can really focus on. So relisting can be an effective strategy to moving things faster. So the next item on my list is Levi's, and specifically kind of 2 things within Levi's. And I've picked these almost exclusively up at the bins, but Levi's skinny jeans and Levi's men's jeans. I kind of knew this already, and I don't know if I'll stop necessarily picking these up. Sometimes I just pick these up and list these because I need inventory, and it's better listing something rather than nothing. But I certainly haven't cracked the code on what Levi's men's jeans sell, and I've just found that Levi's skinny jeans, specifically 721s, just don't sell. So let me show you an example. Even if it says Levi's made and crafted, which is something that I used to look for, I'm now determined if it's a skinny jean, it really doesn't matter. It doesn't mean it's going to sell for more. So I picked up these Levi's 721 high-rise skinny jeans in a dark blue wash for 83 cents at the bins, and it's been 250 days and they haven't sold. An example of men's, I'll just go through. I have a Levi's 511, Levi's 501, Levi's 514, Levi's 502. I have them all, it feels like, and they just have been sitting for a very long time. So for example, these Levi's 501s in Topanga, size 36, got for 97 cents at the bins, and I've had them for 241 days. I continue to pick up Levi's because A, my friends will buy them from me, but also Crossroads will take them sometimes. And then there are certain styles that do sell well. I find that pants or chinos or some kind of material that's not denim Levi's actually do pretty well. And also, for whatever reason, Crossroads tends to take those as well, in terms of men's, not women's. But yeah, I don't know. I do love picking up Levi's Ribcage and Levi's Wedgie, and I'll buy those at a regular Goodwill. And those sell really well. They're rigid denim, but skinny denim by Levi's. I am going to either start leaving behind or just only pick up when I'm desperate. And then men's, the same thing. I'm definitely not going to pay up for men's Levi's at the regular Goodwill. Okay, the next 2 on the list are actually kind of similar. They're denim brands that I love picking up, but certain styles and sizes aren't doing well. So first is Madewell. Whenever I post a thrift with me on Instagram or TikTok and I pick up Madewell jeans, I always get comments like, does Madewell still sell for you? And it does. I mean, this morning I listed actually one of those Madewell jeans in my most recent TikTok, and it sold. It doesn't sell for a ton, it sold for 35 bucks, but it sold so quickly and it sells consistently for me. But I'm realizing there are caveats to this. So the main caveat is that sizes 23 through 25 in Madewell don't sell that well. So I have 15 pairs of Madewell jeans, which sounds like a lot, that I've had 6 months or longer, but I pick up so many Madewell jeans that it's not really that much, but 9 out of the 15 that are still sitting are size 23 through 25. And another thing that I've realized is a common thread through the ones that continue to sit are they're the 9-inch skinny jeans, or even the 10-inch skinny jeans if it's a smaller size. So the styles like the perfect vintage jean and the Cali demi boot jean, those do really well for me still, but those skinny 9-inch or 10-inch are kind of doing not quite as well, especially in a smaller size. The sweet spot for Madewell really for me is like size 27 to size 30. That's like those are the best sizes, I think, because even plus size Madewell doesn't move as well as you'd think it would, but it will sell better, I think, than the 23 to 25 range. So let me just show you a couple examples. I've got this Madewell 9-inch high riser skinny denim jean in a size 25. I paid $7.99 for these, and I've had them for 358 days. These Madewell 10-inch high-rise skinny jeans with an exposed button front, which I find if it has an exposed button front, it actually tends to sell better, but these aren't. They're size 25. I paid $9.99 for these, and I've had them for 265 days. And then these Madewell 10-inch high-rise jeans with a chewed hem, size 25. I paid again $9.99 for them, and I've had them for 212 days. So I'm not going to go over all 15 that I haven't sold, but if I found those at the bins, I'd definitely pick them up. I probably just need to actually go through all of those and price them lower. I will not pick up 9-inch Madewell jeans at the regular Goodwill anymore if they are size 23 to 25. And probably the same with 10-inch, unless it's really new. And then the next goes for another denim brand that I really love, Mother. I've found that size 24 to 25 in Mother jeans just isn't selling as well for me as I thought it was. I pay up for Mother almost all the time because the main way I get Mother jeans is through online arbitrage. And so I probably am just pricing these a little too high, and I should probably go back and price them a little bit lower. But let me give you some examples. So we've got the Mother high-waisted looker jean in gray, size 24. I paid $13.18 for these, and I've had them for 235 days. I also have these Mother looker ankle frayed jeans in Breaking the Law blue in a size 24 as well. Paid $16.62 for these, and I've had them for 184 days. And then these Mother, the high-waisted looker jeans in Coffee Tea or Me in a size 25, paid $13.31 for these, and I've had them for 179 days. So I think I'm just gonna be more size specific when I source Mother moving forward, especially if I'm going to pay up for them. Okay, the next one on the list isn't a specific brand, but it's just obscure brands that I've picked up that I've had a long time that I want to just mention here. They're brands I've mentioned on this channel or on Instagram, and they're brands that can sell for a lot of money, but the more obscure a brand is, typically the longer it takes to sell. So I'm not saying I regret picking these up, but if I found these brands again, I honestly don't know if I'd pick it up again unless it was at the bins or something. And I would definitely check comps and checks to see how recent the style I found was. So the first is a brand that is really expensive. It's Adam Lips. It's Lippes. It's a designer. I found this at the bins, so I'm not mad I picked it up. It's this contrast stripe sweater. Paid $1.40 for it, but I've had it for 234 days and hasn't sold. The next is actually a pair of pants I bought on the Real for myself, but then just never wore. The brand is Each Other, which I had never heard of, but I just thought these pants were super cute. Button front straight leg trousers. I didn't include a cost of goods because I didn't remember how much I paid for them, and they're for my own personal closet. But I've had them for 358 days. You might remember this dress if you watch my channel a lot. It's Eden. Someone actually in the comments mentioned that this is Bono's designer label, or like his wife's, I don't know. Tropical print crepe dress. I paid $7.99 for it. I found it at a regular Goodwill. Hasn't sold. It's a little bit older of a style, and so maybe that's the takeaway here, is that just because it's a designer brand doesn't mean it's going to sell. Definitely doesn't mean it's going to sell fast. And just be really still style specific. I've had it for 199 days. This is a piece that I found at the bins and I posted about it on Instagram. Hasn't sold yet, but I still actually think it will. The brand is Hellasy and it's a sunshine stripe off the shoulder top. That was fun because when I posted it on Instagram, a lot of y'all DM'd me and told me the style name because y'all found it. Actually, I think I showed it on YouTube as well in a bins haul. Paid $1.18 for it and I've had it for 241 days. So it's something that retails for a ton of money but just isn't selling. And then the last, I don't remember if I've showed this on a haul or not. I don't know if I want to even try to pronounce this. Hosbjerg, Hosbjerg. This is a really cute dress, but I think it's just a brand that's too obscure. I found it at Goodwill. It's the Ola rib knit midi dress. Paid $9.99 for it and I've had it for 592 days. So probably if I found that brand again, I probably wouldn't pick it up. But I just want to mention those because sometimes I find really cool designer items, but that doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to sell for a ton of money or sell quickly or sell at all. So what it retails for and what it resells for, two entirely different things oftentimes. Okay, so I've got two more on this list. Next is actually an in-house Revolve brand that I've talked about on this channel before. I did a Revolve video, I'll link it up on the screen in case you want to check it out. But the brand is Privacy Please. This is a brand that used to sell really well for me and I've just figured out that when I thrift it, I tend to thrift older items and they tend not to sell. So it's something that I'm definitely gonna make note of in the future. And it's something that I didn't really realize until doing this whole audit. So I'm gonna share the three things that I've thrifted and just aren't selling. First is this Privacy Please Phillips cotton dress in navy. Spent $7.99 on it and I've had it for 550 days. Okay, next is this Privacy Please Amsterdam mini dress. This actually I had purchased on Poshmark for myself a long time ago and then decided to list it. So it doesn't have a cost of goods, but it has been listed for 215 days. And then the last one is this Privacy Please Rivington Playsuit Romper. Found it at Goodwill for $6.99 and it's been listed for 212 days. So when I find Privacy Please in the future, I'm definitely going to check to see how recent the style is. I'm definitely not saying that Privacy Please can't sell. There are certain styles that I think still will, but I think they need to be more recent pieces and probably more like maxi dresses tend to do the best by this particular brand. And I think they're just probably not selling for as much as they used to either. Okay, the last one on this list is one that I have been purchasing through online arbitrage and I will no longer be purchasing it through online arbitrage, and that is Rag & Bone. I had one really successful bout of luck with Rag & Bone denim, sourcing it I think through ThredUp, and so I just went on a spree and started buying a bunch of Rag & Bone from ThredUp and the RealReal, and I will no longer be doing that. I also need to go back, note to self, and relist these things and price them lower. I will, however, continue to pick it up at the bins. Rag & Bone denim is something that I will pick up at the bins, and I would be willing to pay up for certain Rag & Bone pieces. Let me show you one really successful Rag & Bone piece that I thrifted recently. This blazer, I actually showed it in a recent thrift with me. I sold it for 150 bucks, and so I would definitely pick that up again. And then there are certain sweaters and certain dresses that'll do really well by Rag & Bone. And there are probably certain denim styles that could do well, but specifically skinny denim, you know, I'm definitely gonna stay away from. But even more rigid denim. So here's an example of really cute Rag & Bone jeans that I have sourced through online arbitrage and they're not selling. These Rag & Bone Snap Dylan high-rise jeans. I thought these were so cute. They're size 24. I paid $13.18 for them and I've had them for 235 days. They have a lot of likes, but they just aren't selling. I'll share the other three with you. Rag & Bone Hannah jeans. These have a mini flare. Thought they were really cute. Paid again $13.18 and I've had them for 234 days. I think I bought both of those in the same time off the RealReal. Rag & Bone Nina high-rise skinny jeans. I got these at the bins actually for $1.07 and I've had them for 234 days. And then lastly, these Rag & Bone, again, same style, Nina high-rise ankle skinny jeans in a light blue wash. Got these on the RealReal for $13.80 and I've had them for 214 days. So moral of the story for this one, no more rag and bone with online arbitrage, unless it happens to be just a really recent style that I check comps on and for whatever reason it's selling well. Rag and bone is one of those brands where it's just very, very style specific. So I will just have to be much more diligent with that moving forward. But that is the end of the video. I am super curious to hear your comments on this video because I want to know what's not selling for you. If you do have a moment to go through your old inventory and look and see what's just not moving for you, I'd be really, really curious to hear your thoughts. And I hope this video was helpful to you in some small way. If you haven't already, be sure to give this video a big ol' thumbs up, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I will see y'all in the next one. Okay, love y'all. Bye.